Okay. Right, so much should be off now. I don't know how to get this going again. You tried turning this off and on again. What do you think I'm doing? You won't get banned for that, don't worry. Either quick wire, alternate wire. I'm pretty sure there's new stuff. But I won't talk about it because I don't actually want to know how it works. Did I disconnect you? I didn't disconnect you.
Soldier.
Give it the boss to check in the stretch. Oh no. Your doggo's more efficient at fetching turbo motors than your factory is making them. Yeah, I can feel that. No, it's fuel power problem. I'm pretty sure I have everything disconnected other than my coal. But my coal isn't enough to keep the fuel stuff running. Oh, such an idiot. Let's try turning off these. Specifically this set, so I can just disconnect this wire for now. I think that'll do it. No, it won't, because there's still this one. And I'll work out what's going on over there in a minute. So I think this will still be connected, so we'll still be able to use those two fuel gens there. Yeah, so this is connected via this cable. Let's disconnect this one. I should have just disconnected it here. on, I must have enough power for this to work. Or have I not turned everything on properly? Or have I not connected everything properly anymore? I've got to have enough power for this to work. Yeah, because the max consumption's only 406 here. So this can't be connected properly to the coal. I must have the coal off. Or something stupid like that. Okay, let's follow the power. So this is connected to this set, which is connected to this. And this is connected to this one here, which is connected back. Okay, so that should be fine. But the problem is... ankle bone's connected to the leg bone. Yeah, so the problem is the coal's not connected somewhere. So I need to go and make sure that I've not disconnected that while I was disconnecting everything else. So just follow the wire. I probably turned the connection to the rest of the factory off while I was turning everything, because I hadn't turned everything off yet. That's probably the problem. My coal plant should be enough to run at least some of the fuel plant. It doesn't matter that that's on, that's the biomass. That's not actually connected or being used. Okay, so this is here. This is not connected to anything. because I got rid of that. There we go. Okay. Okay, yeah. Right, I need to just sort out priority power switches and ignore what I've done there. I should have more than enough power for everything else to be working as well. So let's go back again to the refinery. It's always something you forget. There's always a reason why the thing isn't working. And this is why you don't immediately tear down your old... Well, you never tear down your old power plants, no matter how small they are. Because it's so helpful to have the old power as backup. Now I've just got to learn how these work. So how do these work? Priority 1 means it stays on, right? And priority 8 means it can turn off. Okay, let's see if connecting this up is a bad idea. If I could, I would. You? Yeah, let's just connect to you. Okay, things will start falling at priority 8, then 7, then 6. Yeah. I think I need to check that, but I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, that was the way around it was. Okay, this is looking good. I'm gonna wait until this is completely stable through a whole page. Priority power switch work automatically? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's supposed to. Wow, missed that fuse breaking sound. Oh, I'm so sorry. When you have an overflow, make sure it's powered on. I'm so pissed at myself. Just spent the last 2 hours fixing this because I broke it. Also, if you merge 2 overflows, make sure the merge belt is twice the speed. I have done. Well, it's the next speed up anyway. There's only 240 maximum going. And I've put in like a belt that's much, much faster than that. Just to be on the safe side. At least you have the foresight to install an overflow. Yeah, I learnt that in update 8. I think it took a bit of thinking about, but I learned that. Okay, so this is the computer factory, which should be able to turn things back on. Fully. Okay, we don't have a single entry point for power on this, so let's make one. So, priority power switch. Like every time I attach something, the power just gonna go out for some reason. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Now let's watch that line for a little bit. I feel like it's getting there. I think I need to do that thing that I did when I first set these up, where I just give it a little bit of a buffer. So that it, like, I turn it off for a little bit. So that it has enough to do a few cycles. I'll turn it off, let it fill up to 10, and turn it back on. I'm going to do that with most of these. If not, probably going to do it for all of them. It doesn't take that long. And hopefully it'll help get production level-ish. This is slow. Oh, this one's already full. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that's probably what the problem is. What's going on? Oh, I'm just giving my fuel generators a bit of a buffer so that hopefully they stop turning off. Because it should, like, the amount of fuel they're getting should be, like, exactly right. But I feel like maybe something's going a bit wonky. Each of these should be making 60, so it should be making 40 a minute, and each of the things use 20 a minute, so we have 4. Makes sense, right? But it's like manifolds. The first 2 are getting all the fuel. The last 2 are not. Let me just go and check the... So we should be good now. I should be able to turn everything back on. Looks like your fuel producers aren't 100%. So they'll be a little bit off because we've had some issues. It takes a while for them to go back up to 100%. So I'm just checking that we don't have any issues further up the line. Yeah, I've just had to go around turning all the power off everywhere to get my power gen back up. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's nearly back up. But thank you for pointing that out. I always forget to look at the fuel efficiency. Or the efficiency numbers. Okay, that's getting down to 5.6. That's going down to 2.1, was that? Okay. We should be okay. I might just get rid of this on the end. But it's something I don't know why it feels like it works. I don't understand. Putting a fluid buffer on the end of these things sometimes feels like it works. Yeah, it would probably be a good idea to make something overproduce, but I like the numbers working. The numbers are supposed to add up. I'll turn off these two. You put a fuel container before your generators to have a buffer? Not usually. Because it's just going straight through it. Yeah, dealing with critical failures is a bit of a problem when it comes to this. Anything else is using the fuel line, like packages, that line comes out above connections for the power burners. That's quite a good idea, actually. And with oil, fuel, and poly scraps, and whatever poly scraps don't use plastic get sent to overfill. Yeah, I like having I got used to doing it this way in the last one because I always ended up with too much fuel by using a residual anyway. Especially as I went for nuclear afterwards. So, yeah. This isn't the end goal. I have 50? Oh yeah, I found them in the crash site, didn't I? You're on your first playthrough, so any advice, give with a grain of salt. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know you're on your first playthrough. I like, yeah, like, people that have been playing this for years like me, we get stuck in our ways. So it's always nice to have fresh eyes especially when things have changed. So like the fuel generators have actually become better. They like rejigged all the recipes and like everything. For 1.0 because certain things like this, you were having to build so many fuel generators for it to work. And no, it's not filling the buffer at the end at all. There it is. Now it's filling because these are full. It seems to work like manifolding on a conveyor belt for some reason. Now, I wonder if they've changed it. Both happy and unhappy you waited so long to try the game out. It's a great game. I love this game so much. I played all the way through update 8, so I'm having a lot of fun seeing what changed just between the two. I think I'm gonna leave this for now. I'm gonna make myself a little note that the 2 fuel generators are off. But yeah, I did a little bit of turbo fuel, but I mostly ended up on nuclear for my final power situation. So, but no, I love seeing the game through fresh eyes. So excited for you to experience it all for the first time. It's just incredible. It's so fun. Meow. Yeah, like remember, I have like 600 hours in this game. So, and I'm still not the best at it. So, like, don't take everything I do as how you should do the game. And everybody plays differently as well. So, if you're having fun, you're playing the game correctly. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Yeah, don't tell me about new stuff, Cardi. Spent the last 4 days relocating a base to the middle of the map and setting up an auto-train deposit system that can handle mixed resources in any car. Seems to be running efficiently so far. Oh, nice. Yeah, that sounds like a really, really good way to experience what the game has to offer. Won't put the game down. Nice. Oh, and if you're not having fun, you're still playing the game correctly, just badly. Yeah, that's probably quite a good point. But that is one of the times I would say learn from how others play the game if you're not enjoying yourself. It helps. Yeah, dimensional depots have really changed how I've played too. I've not been so obsessed about having a central storage. Okay. Right, I need to go. And so this is a priority power switch, right? Yes. This is also priority. So I need to go and change everything to priority power switches now. I have one dimensional depot that just feeds straight Mark 5 belt resource. Nice. Yeah, I have so many dimensional depots. I need more Mercer spheres. I want everything to have a dimensional depot on it. It's really making me explore more. Like that was always my my issue before. I was really bad at actually going and exploring everywhere. But now I'm not really bad. I'm just a little bit bad and occasionally need chat to remind me. The dimensional ones new to 1.0? Yes, they are. Like, it's completely changed how some of the stuff in the game works. It's just so fun. Yeah, the entire alien tech tree is new. Great. This is just going to turn off every single time I add things, isn't it? Wait. Oh, yeah. This is fine. Thank you very much for the follow. We make packaged fuel and a jetpack with new storage makes exploring endless. Does your jetpack take from the thingy? I know words. Take from the dimensional depot, or do you need to remember to refill it every so often? Still have to refill it, okay. Yeah, it's just very convenient though. Like, I doubt you can use it in the amount of time that it will take to refill it. so I need to connect you up somehow. So we'll have the priority power switch here. Because we're not. You are biomass. Let's call you old biomass because we're not actually supposed to be using you anymore. Hello, Sue. You been feeling any better? Hope you had a lovely chill weekend. Have a good Zoom. I'm sure the stream will be fine now that my power's fixed, hopefully. Weekend has been mostly recovering, so nah. Well, I hope the recovery weekend has helped at least. Panda's been good. Panda's had some issues with power today, but stream's been good in general. Varus is stubborn, but I think I'm slowly winning. Good. I'm glad. Being sick sucks. Being sick a long time sucks more? Yes, it does. You're sick of it. Yeah. Okay, so I can demolish this now. I just need to make sure to connect it up first. Yeah, we have enough overhead. Just like, can I completely disconnect the coal? Maybe. I hope so. Okay, so you're connected up. Need to think about whether I'm doing this correctly now or not. I've just connected up the biomass generators properly. Okay. So these need to be disconnected. Press how close your power consumption is to your max connections. Mine is a larger disparity in consumption, a bit more volatility. It's mostly because I've put sinks down on a lot of things. Because I want tickets. So it's not for any real reason other than that. Actually needs to be off. Yeah, you can just be in priority 1, but we will have you off most of the time. And point coupons start getting expensive. Yeah, they do. But one of my goals for this playthrough is to unlock everything, which is gonna take a lot. I might not manage to unlock everything in the sink, in the shop, but I'm gonna be trying to. So where is this going to? Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one which was connecting up the water gens. Make a base, just making smart plates and feed them all to the recycler. Already happening. I have smart plates, the versatile frames, and the automated wiring all going into the sink. I'm ahead of you on that game. I've not, yeah, like the best thing that I would recommend for anybody that wants to do that is to just not demolish the old. Yeah, my coupons are gonna be insanely expensive by now. But to unlock everything, they're gonna get expensive. It's just how it works. But yeah, for anybody that wants to sort out wants to do the coupons, that is what I recommend. Just don't demolish the Space Lolly part factories and just leave them going. Oh, can I do this? Yes. Wonderful. So you're gonna go on. Switch is gonna break. Is gonna go into priority 8. And on the switch. Left them going but stored everything concerned you might need it later on. Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable way of doing it as well. But once they're stored, they're not doing anything. So I left them going, so they'll still keep producing the whole time. And yeah, you can just leave them on. Leave the factories available for when they start making, and sync. If you want to store some, you can. It's something that I did when I first started. I stored everything, but it's not strictly necessary, I feel. As long as you're producing some and you can make it, like, we're not in a rush. Okay, so if I put this in priority 0 and turn it on, it still blows the fuse. Right. Everything I'm turning on is blowing the fuse. It's so frustrating. At least I'm not having to rename everything now. I've put the priority switches in while I went round. I can just put them in, choose a place for them, and go. Doesn't matter which side of the AB switch the factory's on. Not that I can tell. It just tells you which power grid switch. So you can see which one is which. So power grid B is the one that's connected to this, which is the one that's been off for ages. Power grid A is the one that's connected to everything else that actually has some power. Pretty sure that's the only reason for the AB. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate it. I'm probably not going to be streaming for much longer. I started about 7 hours ago. So I usually stream for about 7 hours. So we'll see. But appreciate you coming in and hanging out. I'll be back on Wednesday. Yes, the circuit is blown on the B side. I'll let you turn the fuse break if there's no power and then turn on the switch. I don't know. Thank you. You have a good day too. Are you able to resize priority groups? What do you mean by resize? You mean like the boxes? It doesn't look like it. But it seems fine to me. You can there'll probably be a scroll wheel when it gets too big. But hello, Druid Valentin. Lovely to see you. Or, for example, remove number 9 and make 8 longer? I don't think so, no. Hi. Oh, I like your bee emote. Very cute. This is so nice. You don't even have to rename it again. Okay, phase 2 parts. That's definitely in priority 8. We're just gonna have fun with that noise today. Like, one of them didn't do it, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Does make you jump a little every time. Sorry. Can't help it. I'd stop it doing it if I could. If you want to do, how would you prevent it from blowing? Would there be a way to delay the machine starting up? I have no idea. I don't think it's blowing for an actual reason. I think it's just because I think it's merging the 2 power grids, because my power grid completely broke basically, so I'm fixing it sort of at the moment. What if I turn this on now? No, it just doesn't want to not blow. I think it's merging the broken grid with the good one. See if it will let you turn on the factory fuse, then the switch, and see. I don't understand what you mean. But what if you fall on the power grid? If it won't work, at least it will be funny. Thank you for the contribution, Soup. Oh, you mean like turn on this and then change the switch and turn on this. That works. Yeah, that's a much better idea. So everything should be on now. So motors part. Can I put that in there? Yes. Scroll wheel. Okay, I'm probably going to split some of these out. So the things that are actually useful to have a lot of. Okay. Yeah. Blowing the power circuit because it didn't have any power to kill, then throwing the switch gives it enough power. Yeah. I get it now. So because I've turned this side of the power on now, so now this should work. I thought this side wasn't actually getting any power. So I thought that was why it was, why I couldn't turn it on until I'd switched it, but I don't know how this works. It's getting late. I've just got my starter factory to turn on, and then everything will be back to normal. Hopefully. Being silly with redundancies in yours. Straight away to test yours critically failing once you get oil going. Yeah, redundancies is not a good idea if you want to do priority power. It makes it a hell of a lot more difficult to do this. This is why I didn't end up doing priority power in my last one, because it was just bad. If I turn that on and turn this on. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I think everything is on now. The only thing that might be disconnected is the sulfur, but I'm not really doing anything with that right now. Some quartz. We've got the steel. We did the motors. We did the caterium. And we did the oil, and that has the computers with it as well. Oh, I'm gonna check on the doggo. And then there was a hard drive that we got, and we set going before all of this happened, I think. Yeah. What I'm probably gonna do on Wednesday is add backup battery power, so that if this happens again, we're not gonna have this problem again. Right. Fused quartz or wet concrete. Does anybody like either of these? I feel like it's giving me the naff ones now, because... But if you could get an alternative, would you? I don't feel like wet concrete is that useful, especially when you live in the desert. Although I am expanding out now. When you're building a massive base, it's nice to have. But I could rescan the hard drive and potentially get something better. And I already have a whole box full of concrete that's not being used for anything other than storage. Yeah, I think I'm going to rescan. Rubber concrete. And pure copper ingots. I guess maybe the pure copper. Oh well. You do like the pure recipes. Fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna get this because I can, because I'm making computers now and I have tons in my inventory. And then that's gonna be it for today. I just want to do something that isn't fixing my power for like a minute. I do like this. I think this looks good. Oh, is that up on top there? Completely forgotten how I got on this one. Okay. I think this involved some building, so let's do that. Hello, friend. Ow. Da 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 da. Hard drive.
Fix-It always did underestimate the power of a single cosmic ray flipping the right bit at the wrong time.
What? Is she speculating about why there are crash drop pods now? She said we weren't allowed to. I am shooting Shatter Rebar. It's basically a shotgun. Well, they're very rude and brutal to me, so it's only fair. They don't give me a chance to give them food or anything like the doggos do. Look, I only kill them when I want something that they're protecting. I think that's fair. Speaking of wanting something. Would totally play in pacifist mode. That's fair. You are a druid after all. Oh, that's Caterium. I was like, what factory is that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a way to get them to not be hostile unless you hit them. But yeah, first time I'm playing the game and on stream, I want to do it in as default a way as I can. No mods, no changing the game to suit myself. It's not like it's got like easy story, hard mode difficulties. It's just how you prefer to play. Oh, I need to change that. Map marker. No highlight. Change the color to done. So we just got 25 heat sinks. I don't know how many superposition oscillators we need for that, but that's a very late game item that we do not have. Bonk. No, I think I am going to move that biomass over here now that we've got the priority power switches. Because I can just turn it on over here instead of having to hook it up to everything. Yeah, I might do that. So I've got biomass over here as well. Okay, I'm gonna make a note about doing that. But yeah, that is me done for today. So thank you everyone for being here. Move biomass to hub area. Yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday with some more. I'm having so much fun with this game.